Babe.
Yeah.
Look, I loaded the dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
Babe, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. You killed it, Dre. They didn't believe in you, but you did it. Silence the haters. Jeez. Look at my babies.
Yeah, Dre, you killed it.
Look, I'm just trying to do my part. You know, being a modern husband, I can bring home the bacon and wash out the pan.
Are you trying to get credit for simply loading the dishwasher?
Mm-hmm. Sure sounds like it.
I should have stopped right there. It was like watching myself in a horror movie at the Magic Johnson Theater. Don't go in there, fool! There's an argument in there!
I've seen this one before, man. He goes in there. This guy's stupid, watch.
But I'm not trying to get credit. I'm just not trying to get credit.
I told you he was stupid.
No argument here. Licorice?
Let me get this straight. I've cooked dinner, corrected homework, I'm making the lunches for tomorrow. I talked a first-year resident through a really tough intubation in Espanol, and you are trying to get credit for, oh, look at this.
Handles out.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right? I'm just trying to do my part around here, baby. With all this new responsibility at work, I'm not gonna always be able to step up like this.
Step up.
Pops,
Yo.
your paper is killing me, man.
Well, how else will you know that I was here to witness you unravel the fabric of your marriage, son?
Okay, look, I'm just saying. Now that I'm SVP, I'm gonna probably have to dial it back some. You know, do a little less.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Did I say something funny?
Well, you said less. But babe, that's physically impossible.
What? I help out?
Listen, we both have huge jobs, but when I come home from mine, from, saving lives and whatnot, I start a whole other second huge job. When you come home, you play video games.
Babe, that is ridiculous. That's the sound it makes when I get a work email.
You have lost this round. Playing time, 4 hours, 13 minutes. New record.
Now, Dre's wife is right, okay? Especially, she's not a stay-at-home mom. She works, as she stated, and she's a doctor, by the way, so the whole saving lives thing now makes sense more, right? With my marriage, my wife is a stay-at-home. It's important to mention the little things that they do, even if you don't notice them. The best way to prevent that, to actually get informed, ask your partner how their day went. And more times than not, they're gonna let you know what they did around the house. And then you look around, and then you give the compliments. That's how you get around that. Hopefully it's noticeable though, especially if that's on the daily for them, or if you're the person that's taking care of the chores, all right? On my end, I do more of the bulk chores. But in this clip, you shouldn't look for the credit, because this is one of the few things that goes unnoticed and you get no credit, but it has to be done. It just does. Otherwise, then the house is going to start looking like a mess. And especially if you don't tend to your kids, because she did throw in there with the kids that she did their homework, and then I'm sure anything else that they need, she'll tend to them. More so, I guess it goes with the maternal instinct, because I think women, they just have that built into them, okay? Us as men, I think we don't have that. We're more the hunter-gatherers. That means, in modern times, the earners, okay? But don't look for credit for something that small and inane as loading the dishwasher. And let's say you threw out the trash. Just look at it as you helped out. You did something. Don't look for credit, okay? You just did it to help out because you love your partner. That's why you do it, and that's why your partner does what they do, if they do the majority of it, because they know it has to get done. Just give them compliments. If they're about gifts, give them a gift here and there. Just let them know you appreciate it somehow, and that'll go a long way after a while. But again, also don't look for credit in giving them compliments and appreciation. Just do it because you mean it, do it because you love them, and do it without any hidden motive.
Yeah, I thought that was pointless. If you have to ask for credit or try to seek credit, that means you don't do much anyway to begin with. So that's like saying, oh, I went to the mailbox and got the mail. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's like, oh, I fed my kids. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't get a cookie for doing something you're supposed to do around the house. So if anything, the kids, or the two older kids in the show, they're old enough, they can load the dishwasher. That's what kids are for, at least back how our parents would say it. You have kids so they can be the slaves, so they can do all the work, right? That's what the older kids do. You're teaching them responsibility and two, how to live on their own, right? Because for our kids, I make them load the dishwasher every day. We got plates, that's what they do, right? It used to be I cook, my wife do the dishes, she cooks, I do the dishes, stuff like that, right? I'm not looking for credit like, oh, you see what I did? I did that, right? Yeah, give me some props, right? No. Chores, you're supposed to do it. You're a team. Divvy it up. Don't ask for credit. You know, if your person is always looking for credit, are they a narcissist? Do they need attention like that? Really? Do you want to be in that type of relationship? So, no, don't look for credit when it's something that's supposed to be done on the daily anyway. It's part of your life. It's part of something in the household. It's just pointless. That's the only thing I did not like about his character on the show. Is like, it's stupid things like that.